I'm Shade Foray. I'm here with Steven Swenson, and this is one of our Property Deal of the Week videos where we review different property deals that we've come across recently that we think are interesting or worth sharing, or in this case, different property deals that we did in 2024. And so we're going to be reviewing some of those deals right now.
Absolutely. This first property, like Shade said, we picked it up at an on-site auction. And as far as the year, it was built in 1941. Was just over 1,200 square feet. A little two-bedroom. It's actually two-bedroom, two-bath. Have that wrong there. And was on about 0.17 of an acre.
Yeah. In fact, in a property like this, there are things that are attractive about it. One of them that's very attractive about it is it's a very simple, very simple property. There's not really a whole lot to it. Something else that was nice too was that we had interior photos that were fairly recent on the property, and so that was another factor. That's something that we don't always get with tax sale properties, and so that was something that was nice to be able to do. Because I think the property was vacant at the time.
Yeah, in fact, really kind of looking at the exterior, but this is a property that we were only going to buy if we could pick it up for the right price. There was a ton of good things about it. The roof was okay, but we could see there where the garage was kind of tipping a little bit. We're gonna have to go in there and fix that. And so, with this type of property, it had good enough bones that it was worth buying, but it was going to take some more rehab. Luckily, it wasn't a very huge property, and like Shade said, we had some of that as interior photos where in looking in the windows, it kind of looked the same because this property was vacant at the time that we purchased it. And so even in here, we can see that these are 2-year-old photos, but we can see what it looked like 2 years ago. We can see where it's got, pretty simple wood floors, just white ceiling, white walls, but how we could put a little bit of money to this property and really create a whole new feel. Even redoing something like the wood floors would make a big difference.
Yeah. The bathroom was updated there at some point here, with the property, or at least, probably sometime in the last, 20 years they updated the bathroom. But the rest of the property, there's not a whole lot to it, and so it'd be fairly simple, to update as well, which is nice. When you're looking at doing property repairs, the simpler the property, the better. I mean, and sometimes you'll look at tax sales and you'll see properties look like big mansions, and sometimes they're mansions that were built in the early 1900s, and sometimes they may look very appealing, but in truth, they would be a bit of a nightmare to try to fix up because there's so much square footage, and so much additional work that is required. With a property like this, we've got very small dimensions. It's a small 1,200 square foot place, and so that's going to limit how much effort is totally we're going to have to put into this property.
Yeah, and that second bathroom actually makes it kind of nice. And like Shade said, it's a basic floor plan. We ended up picking this property up for $1,716. So I think our max bid on this was 5 or 6 grand, and that's because we estimated that they're probably to make it look nice, to really redo it, to fix that front garage area or overhang. Would probably be into estimated repairs of about $25,000.
But with a $25,000 investment into it, what you have is a solid property, that I mean, estimated value there was 60,000, and going up all the time is, when you're dealing with properties in the opening level, in a basically it the cheapest price point you can find in a market like this. So it has that, but it also has great rent, great income potential as well. And that's something that a lot of investors are looking for. And so, yeah, we paid a good low percentage of value for it. And, we had the benefit also of, being there in person and, being able to take pictures of all, get photos of all the properties we were interested in, including this home, so that we could make our estimates, based on the current condition of the property and not based on anything else. And so, yeah, I think wins like this are good wins, and it's certainly going to need some work to be there. But it's a manageable amount of work in order to have a nice, livable house.
Yeah, and I think if we just wanted to do a lipstick on it, we could put a lot less than that,
Oh
probably
yeah,
10 grand, but that was really kind of redoing it. And you brought up a really good point, is this is the perfect type of property to be a rental. Having that extra bathroom, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, own home. this is the perfect property with low property taxes within this area. It's in a market where rentals do pretty well, where you could put in under 30 grand into this property. If you want to lipstick it, maybe you're only into it 20 total, even going through quiet title, and now you've got this property that you can rent out for $1,000 a month. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but something kind of within that range where it's going to pay for itself within the first year or two.
Yeah, I mean that's really that ability to make $1,000 a month or $1,500 a month. I mean that's what a lot of investors are after, right now. And you can do this for as lower prices you can pretty well find anywhere. I mean just considering that, I mean we could be into this altogether, like 25,000 and have it renting out, bringing in $1,000 a month. So you could have it paid off within 2 years, no problem, and it's just all profit after that, along with the fact that it's going up in value.
Sure. So if you're interested, to learn more, please check out our website, taxsalesupport.com. We have our membership program there. You can participate in weekly webinars with us and all the information and lists that are available on the website.
Yeah, please do. We'd love to have you join us. Thanks so much for watching.